And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for tonight's return of Supergirl Season 5, Episode 17. And this episode, and by the way, spoiler alert, this episode was directed by yours truly, Supergirl herself, Melissa Benoist. So we got to see her dueling, her directing chops and see what kind of story she wanted to tell. And she picked a pretty interesting episode. You figure certain people would probably go for the hero side of the story, but she decided to go on the villain side. That's right. So we got another, I guess, not an origin per se of Lex Luthor, but this is pretty much the I guess you can call it the new origin for, post-crisis, pretty much after the crisis happened. Like, how did Lex become who he is and why he become the new director of this DEO and CATCO and all that stuff. So we got to see how that happened, how he got in contact with knowing about Leviathan and knowing about hanging out with Miss Tessmacher and the chemistry with her and Lex. Perfect in tonight's episode. I really, truly enjoyed it. So, we got to see all that. Lex Luthor, he's always that guy that, yes, he's very smart, very sadistic. He has a problem when he comes to Kryptonians, but, he tries different tactics all the time. Sometimes it works, sometimes it fails when he comes to trying to take out the Kryptonians. Obviously, there's no Superman in this world now. Superman's off in his planet now, doing his own thing. So now his own problem is now Supergirl. So what does he have to do to be so dangerous to Supergirl? Be on her side. That's basically what this whole season is about now, especially post-crisis. Because if Supergirl thinks that Lex Luthor is on her side, then she's already lost. Because Lex Luthor's goal is pretty much to take over the world in his way and make the people love him. He doesn't want to destroy the world. He doesn't want to make people be his slaves and all that. He just wants the public to love him. That's always been Lex Luthor's goal, and always is his thing. That's why his obsession with Superman is so awesome and so bizarre. It just works because, like I said before, and any of the comic books, you ever read yes, we all know he wants to kill Superman. There are times he always wants to kill. But what is his motivation? His motivation has always been to pretty much be Superman in the public eye. He always wants that. He wants to be the guy on top, whether it be a senator, the businessman that he is, the smartest man in the world, or whatever it is, being president. When he becomes president, not even that fills him up in the comics. But here, if he can get Supergirl to be on his side and think that, okay, maybe he has changed, he wins. And that's what this episode was about. It was pretty much showing us how did he become who he is in this new post-crisis. And I think Melissa did a great job explaining that. We got to see different moments in the different episodes of how he becomes who he is, how he gets aware of Leviathan, how to use Leviathan for his own personal gain, how he got to team up with that woman who was making the contacts for the virtual reality technology, the platinum that she was calling it. So how that happened. Obviously Supergirl still denies it, but having the public see him as a hero and being a good guy, he's winning this fight against Supergirl. Yes, Superman's out there, but we don't need Superman for him to have a Kryptonian enemy, and it's Supergirl. And I really liked how he caught that. He has his mother in his back pocket. He has Lena in his back pocket. They think that he's kind of a form, but they know who he is, and because that's his family. But even if he shows them a little bit of humanity, I guess you can call it that, he still wins. This is the reason, in my opinion, I always thought Lex Luthor was the second greatest DC villain of all time behind the Joker, because him and Joker, yeah, they have similarities when it comes to being the greatest villains, not only for Batman and Superman, but they work in so many different ways. As Superman, Lex Luthor is a genius. He's human, but in the inside, he's a psychopath. But he doesn't show it. While the Joker, on the outside, he's a psychopath, and the inside, he's a psychopath as well. And in tonight's episode, we got to see him also use Miss Tessmacher. Now in the comics, Miss Tessmacher is his assistant, his right hanger, his Harley Quinn. You know, she's always loved him. He doesn't love her back, and we got to see that here, how she confesses her love to him, and he's like, "No, I don't love you, because if I love you, it makes me weak. It makes me vulnerable to get beat." And he doesn't want to get beat. He learned from his mistakes from his past life before he got killed by Lena in the last season. Spoiler alert for that season. That he changes everything in this episode. So, you know, deep down, we all know he actually does like her in a way, in a weird, creepy, kind of like Joker likes Harley, but he uses them. It's kind of like that. But it played out really, really well. And I liked that moment in the episode. I really did. Thought that episode really captured what Lex Luthor is. And the actor who plays him, he does a really great job. I gotta be completely honest. And I love Michael Rosenbaum as Lex, and he was fabulous in Smallville. But the new Lex, he's great. He's great. And I also like the Jason Eisenberg Lex Luthor. The different versions, yes. Obviously, very, very different. But Lex Luthor is such a cool villain. You know, to the world, he's just a normal guy. He can't do wrong. Sure, he's done wrong. But, you know, he could change, you know, into the world. But no one to Superman or Supergirl or any superhero, he's always going to be that guy who wants to destroy the League, or in this case, Supergirl, and be that one, the public figure that everybody can love. And it works, and I really enjoyed it. And I really, like I said, I really like this arc of just seeing what Lex is and who he really is and what's his goal. Obviously, he has a goal of something. He wants to destroy Supergirl in some way. He found the bloody fortress, for Christ's sakes. And that was a little nod to Smallville right there, so that was pretty cool. So what is he going to do in the fortress? Is he going to set up a bomb? Is he going to shut it down? Who knows? It just ends right there, so that was pretty cool. Maybe in this, you know, end of the season, maybe he'll kill Tess. Maybe Tess, he'll kill Tess, or Lena. Possibility. I doubt he'll kill Tess, but Lena, he might. But who knows? Who knows? Who knows what Lex Luthor's thinking? The guy's a genius. The guy has a photographic memory of pretty much anything. He's a brilliant scientist in his own right. The guy is great. I love Lex Luthor as a character. He's so cool. And like I said before, the guy who plays him, brilliant. I think he's my favorite Lex right now moving forward. And yeah, great episode. I think she did a really good job. So congratulations to Melissa Benoist. What a good episode you made. And I hope she does more in the future. So, you know, because like I said, she really focused on the villain of this episode. So maybe, you know, next time she does, maybe she does some other character. Maybe she'll focus on herself as Supergirl. Who knows? But we have to wait and see what happens. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about tonight's episode. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good night.